What is up YouTube, it's your boy SmackNPie here. Today, I bring you one of the best news we've heard in a long time. Today's a good day for us. First Dark Deception Chapter 5 teaser. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? Little Nightmares 3, or at least the next game in the Little Nightmare franchise, has been confirmed by none other than Bandai Namco themselves, the publishers and the owners of the freaking Little Nightmares franchise. So let me set the stage for you. After the success of Little Nightmares 2, the original developers of both the first game and the second game, Tarsier Studios, they had interviews left, right and center, and they outright said that this was the last Little Nightmares game they're developing. They felt like they closed the story, they made 2 games in Little Nightmares franchise, and they were satisfied with what they've created. And they were like, we're moving on, bam, boom. And everybody took that, not me, but everybody took that as the confirmation that Little Nightmares is over, we will have no more games. And I was here, I was like, hey, yo, that is not true, because Bandai Namco, the owner of the IP and the publishers of the game, not the developers, the publishers who own the IP, they said they still want to make games in Little Nightmares franchise. Why? Because just recently, Little Nightmares franchise crossed 12 million copies. That is not a joke. A lot of AAA titles, major franchises, fail to achieve that milestone, fail to achieve that. So for anybody who would think that they would not make or would not want to make more Little Nightmares game, what are you doing? 12 million copies is not a joke. Clearly there is a massive audience there who wants to play, wants to experience stories in this unique franchise, in this unique, rich world that Tarsier Studios have created. Now, we knew that Tarsier Studios moved on because they were bought by Embracer Studios, so now they're working on their own game. We saw the teaser to that, we made a video on it. Still no words other than that. A couple of days ago, we saw a job opening. Now, I know what y'all thinking. Smack, we don't care about no job description or job whatever. Check this out. This is as explicit as one can get. It says right here, producer assistant, Little Nightmares IP by Bandai Namco themselves. It also says that you will join the production department within the team dedicated to our little headline IP, Little Nightmares. You will provide support in relation to day-to-day production activities related to assigned project, coordination, milestone reviews, documentation and whatnot, and it goes into very details of, ensuring that the teams are smoothly and effectively creating projects related to this franchise, related to this IP and whatnot. So what does this mean? What does this mumbo jumbo means for Little Nightmares? Let's kill some myths here, first things first. And some of you might think this might be related to a next-gen update. Wrong. We've literally played enhanced version here, the next-gen version here on the channel. It was done by the developers of Until Dawn and Dark Pictures' supermassive games. Bandai Namco was already looking for external studios to make this, but it seems like now they're looking to create a small division within themselves that is dedicated to the Little Nightmares, as we can see from this job description. They want an assistant, a producer assistant, who handles that division. That's number one. Number 2, you might be thinking, Smack, what if this is a mobile game? Okay, now, Little Nightmares themselves announced a mobile port is coming a while ago. So that was something that was, announced, been in development for a while now. That can't be it. Where does this leave us? Yes, right, ladies and gentlemen, it leaves us with the only possibility of a new game. Now, of course, it might not be Little Nightmares 3. It might be a reboot of the franchise. It might be a prequel to these 2. It might be a completely different character, different story. We'll have a separate video of what should Little Nightmares 3 be all about. But one thing has been confirmed. This world is so rich that it don't need to rely solely on Mono and 6 or Thin Man, although I would love to see a closure on 6's story at the very least. We kind of got that horrific ending, the depressing ending of Little Nightmares 2, but I would like to see one more game giving them somewhat decent ending, closing that book completely before moving to another different characters. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm taking too much time. This was your update for Little Nightmares 3. I was right. Most of y'all lost faith. I didn't, and I'm happy for it. See you for more. Yeah.